I'm Andy.
I am Ira or Mahira, whichever is more comfortable.
Yes,
Yeah.
and
This is about thing.
oh, yes, about thing. You know how we come up with this name? We were doing our computing homework, and then she accidentally put about thing, and then I was like, oh my gosh,
It's
what a
a
nice
name.
name! It
There's
makes
no
such a
meaning
nice.
to
No, that's the thing about thing like
meaning.
computing. Ing about thing, like that just sounds pleasing.
Oh my god. Anyways, the topic for today is like our primary school. What have we encountered?
Oh yes, and it's
Okay.
so funny because like back then in primary school, like we are so stupid. I
Oh shit.
like
No shit.
we we can do anything without even getting caught, and that to me is just horrible because like the okay, who wants to start first,
You
girl? Who
can
wants to
start. You're
start
the one
first?
talking already.
Okay, so in primary one, I was, the thing is, right,
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the same primary school with my sister, and we went to recess together and everything, but then we had to sit like in individual tables for our primary school, but I made an exception for myself because I'm special, ma.
Wow, special kid, bro.
And then I
Yes.
went to sit at the primary three table. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So every time I'll eat with my sister, but in primary one, I'm like, no way I'm gonna eat with her. That is so awkward. But like, my parents is like, take care of him. He's a child. Like, duh. But in primary school, like, I feel like I had the fear of not eating canteen foods because there were so many rumors surrounding this one sushi place
Uh-huh.
that like it makes you want to pass away because this one girl, remember her name is called Phoebe. Okay, I'm
Oh
calling
my
you
god,
out, girl.
okay.
She's she fucking said that the sushi was contaminated. Okay, no joke. She said the uncle went to throw the sushi in the dustbin. Then from the dustbin he take out and cook again. And I'm like, what in the fuckery are you talking about, girl?
Did
Like
no one complain
that
about
is
it?
right. Like she was the only one who spread the rumor, and then like that day, no one went to the sushi store
The
except
uncle
the
still
upper
stay
sec.
fault.
Yeah, uncle be like shamed, but
Sorry,
then it
uncle.
doesn't stop there. Exactly. Oh my god, this uncle damn.
So innocent.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Every time always kena one. Heist.
TV.
Okay. Ooh, Phoebe. Fuck that bitch. I swear to God. Anyway, remember when my mom bought sushi school, and then like I was like, she bought sushi from outside, not from my school, so it's a different thing. Remember when I was eating, halfway Phoebe came in because we were going to swimming and stuff, so like
Oh,
we had
okay.
swimming lessons. Yeah, and that bitch came up to me and was like, your sushi poisonous, but let me try one. This bitch took two sushi, and then I'm like, no, 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 fuck off, fuck
Ain't
off. You can
sharing
go and
anymore.
poison yourself. Right? She took my favorite sushi, and then I'm like, go fuck off. And she was with this gang, and I remember their names.
Oh,
There
gang name.
were okay, Phoebe. Wait, what?
There was a gang name.
No, there wasn't a gang name, but
Oh.
they were called the girls, and my team were called the boys,
Ah!
which sounds so dumb. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's so stupid because like the girls, right? So called their team. It includes like very smart people, prominent people, but I don't know where they ended up now. So can't relate. Yeah. So there were Phoebe,
Mm-hmm.
Stephanie, Amy. Amy's the fucking bitch. I swear to God. Fuck that lousy asshole.
Got you, that
Oh,
bitch.
I know, right? Fuck you, bitch. And then we got who? Shifa. I think her name's called Shifa Mahira. Oh my god.
I don't associate. I don't.
Oh my god,
Just
and
warning you,
then
I don't.
no, like I cannot. Like they were bitchy, but I think Shifa was good. Shifa was okay. She just,
Mm.
threatens you. Like, oh, I tell teacher, ah, like
Oh,
those
okay,
like
okay.
sarcastic jokes. Like I was like, okay, go tell them.
See you later.
I know, right? And got one more called Dorothy, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, so many more. And they were all like pretend to be friends kind of group. Like I don't know if they were ever like sincerely friends because sometimes they were like, "Don't be friends with Phoebe," and then I'll be here like, "Can't you just resolve it yourself?" Because like, don't be friends with Phoebe.
I mean, it's primary school though.
Yeah, true. But they ended up always going to recess together. Oh my
I
god.
mean, they can't be
First day.
loners though.
That's true. They are so popular to the point that they cannot be loners. If they are loners, that means they're vulnerable.
Mm-hmm. To them, to them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not calling out all those people who sit
Yeah,
alone.
oh my god, no. Those people who sit alone is like heart-wrenching.
Why?
Cause like they sit alone. But like if Phoebe went to sit alone, I'm like, oh, okay.
Where did
Go.
the gang go?
Yeah, I know, right?
This girl.
Gangster.
This girl lost her gang. No lah. No.
No, actually she didn't. I was transferred to sec 3 of primary 3. Wait, primary 4. So
You change school?
okay. Yeah, I changed schools,
Then what
like
school were
primary
you
school. So
from? Oh, okay. Okay.
and I was in school with our class.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I was
Like
like, is this
first
out?
yes.
No.
He knows. No, the first day he was like, "Oh, are you the Andy girl from like?" Ah, duh, I know you from the moment you walk in. I was like, "Why that guy look so familiar, huh?" And then I go see a table, right? I saw his name, and then I'm like,
Oh,
"Okay lah." Mm,
okay lah. Oh
oh
my
my god.
god.
The first week of primary school, primary one to be
Mm-hmm.
exact, was so horrendous. There was so many drama.
Why?
Amy, Stephanie was the starter.
They were what?
They were all these starters for drama, and Amy and Stephanie were these roots of it. And I'm not even joking when I said they started drama on the first week.
She just wanted tea because they are deprived.
I know they were primary one only, and then like we were, so we bought like packed lunch, but we
Uh-huh.
already had packed lunch, right? But Stephanie was like, "No, I got kueh bangkit," and then she like brought her egg cakes down, like those like Chinese New Year small little egg cakes. The Hari Raya also have one.
Wait, let me think. I don't know if eat it, but I think so. She bought those?
Oh my god. Yeah, she bought those to school, but it's all chocolate and it looks really nice. But she doesn't want to share with
Oh,
anyone.
that's sad.
So Amy obviously got mad. And then there's a pail of bucket of water beside it.
I can see where that is
Beside their
going.
seat. Yeah, you know what happened? Amy was mad. She went and flipped the whole lunchbox and all the chocolate kueh bangkit go inside the water. And I saw that, I'm like, oh my gosh, how did Stephanie not cry? Because at that moment, right, I would fucking cry. They were like staring at each other like bawling eyes.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
Like drama on the first day of school,
I
but I
think.
can tell you, hanging.
Okay,
No,
continue.
like it's. Oh, sorry. Okay, so basically, hanging out with Amy was the worst mistake you can ever make because she was so bloody toxic. And what I mean by toxic is that she would ask you to do whatever she wants. And being me in primary school, being a fucking pushover, I did whatever she wanted. And I regretted it. I should have pushed her. I should have shoved her. I
Should
didn't. But you know what? Like, oh my gosh.
I think
So,
she has like a
like,
sadistic characteristic.
right. I mean, like, I've met her since kindergarten. Going into primary school, I think it's even worse because she's so bossy. But I didn't really want to tell her after all. Because, like, you know, people will learn from their mistakes. But who the fuck cares what you're thinking when you're in primary school, right?
I mean, but it shapes your character, what, no meh?
No, that's true. And, like, ever since then, I'm like, I don't want to be your friend anymore.
Why?
So, so there's one time, you know, there's this balancing curve.
Mm.
Like you know, you have the garden bed over there, and then like there's this balancing curve thingy to like block you from going into the soil.
Uh-huh.
We treated that as a motherfucking balance beam.
Oh, Andy does
Girl was
gymnastics,
like,
by the way.
yeah, like girl, she treated that as a balance beam. I'm here like, why are you walking on this bloody stone? And what, you want me to get hurt or something? But you know what? We did this for a whole entire year. We were that boring that
So,
we went to that stone every single recess.
even my aircon is making noise on your behalf.
That's fine. Aircon.
Why?
Did you-
1 year suffer and
Yeah,
not even
for
like
real.
6 months. It's like 1 year of dedicating your life to a
One
stone.
Yeah, dedicating my life to a stone that looks like a balance beam, and like I was like, what the fuck are we doing here? We were like eating chips, and then we were talking like, you know, like I hate Phoebe, and then I'm like, okay, you hate her, fine with me, whatever. Girl was like gossiping to me and the stone, and then we had a prohibition because we did it too much. They were like, you're not allowed to walk there anymore. For real, someone reported us, girl. It was so funny.
Someone said, no more stone for you guys. You're addicted to the stone. No more.
Yeah, so instead of the stone, we went to the eco garden, which I
Oh,
fucking hate to walk. I said I don't want to walk here. She said, no, you must walk here. You must walk here. Then I'm like, walk then walk lah, bye. Oh sorry. Okay. I'm so sorry. But like you know how eco garden, they don't fucking clean it very much. So
yeah.
like there's spider webs and spiders. So this bitch almost pushed me to the spider web.
I mean, you could have been Spider Man.
True. But would I be shooting webs? Webs that look like cum, but oh. Shoot from the hand some more. For real. Like, I... oh my god,
We
it's
didn't have the
so
opportunity.
crazy. Yes, and so many shit happened. Oh my god, I remember like you know you had the blog, like there's like this Marshall Cavendish online. You have a BLOG blog,
Oh, okay, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then in there I talk smack about teachers.
Andy was that person.
I was like today she gave us homework, and then I said I didn't bring, and then she said if you didn't bring, you have to stay back. Like I was that kind of person.
So
In fact, it's even
petty.
worse because I almost got found out, you know. Like I was that kind of person, blog person. I was like, hi,
Blogger.
this is my blog. Yeah, I know, right? So like fancy and stuff. Then you're like, what the hell am I doing? You know, in primary three, I feel like yeah, primary three was I feel like the worst year because I was accused of cheating in spelling for
You
Chinese.
got caught.
And you know how yeah. No, the teacher wrote it on the whiteboard, like what date we should do the spelling and stuff.
Uh-huh.
But being me, I already know all the words to the spelling letters. But stupid me went and took out the spelling list and started writing the date. But I didn't see the spelling list. So she called me out. She's like, yo, what are you doing, man? And then she's like, no, I think you're disqualified. And then she marked my whole spelling book 0. When I clearly finished and closed the book already, I was like, but I closed the book. And then she said, but you haven't ended the spelling yet, so I'm calling you out. And then I'm like,
What?
bro, I closed the spelling book, you saw it. I was not going to open it because I was so sure that my answer was right.
No
Give me a
shade.
chance. Yeah, but she was a nice teacher. And yeah, and I was so confused about grades, you know, like primary one, primary two, primary three grades because they are so confusing.
I don't think there's grades in primary 1 and primary 2 though.
Yeah, they are like,
Have
I think, yeah. Like, you remember, like, there's a term test, like topic test.
No.
Like, term one have one test. Oh my god, girl.
No.
No,
I feel like
oh my god, okay.
I don't like I probably didn't take like those tests seriously.
Oh my god, girl. Honestly, me in primary three, because I didn't understand science and math at all. I was so
Same.
our minds are so blank. I was like, what the fuck do we do? And in primary one, I fucking remember this teacher. Her name is called Mrs. So that
Okay.
right. I didn't write cherries. I didn't draw those cherries that she asked us to draw because I know how to like calculate already. So why bother fucking drawing the cherries, right? So she's like, why you never draw the cherry? You stand up. Why you never draw the cherry? I don't want to. Like, what do you
I
want me to
know what
do?
I'm
Vandalize my
doing.
textbook? Yeah, like I want to keep my textbook clean. I don't want to draw your stupid fucking cherries on my book.
Wait, so you didn't draw on your textbooks like ever?
I hardly draw, but like if I'm gonna draw like those like silly stupid shit. That would be later part in like
Okay.
sec 2 journey. But we are gonna talk about primary school journey first, then we move on to secondary
Yeah.
school, which is so much more. Yeah. So yeah, it was so dumb. She told me to stand up. She punished me even. She's like, why you never draw a cherry? Huh? Why? Huh? Why? Huh?
She punched
Make
you?
me stand for the whole lesson. That was humiliating. I feel like worst thing that a primary one kid can experience is to stand up and get embarrassed. You know.
Yeah.
Like, but now it's like you stand then stand lah. But like last time it's I
Like
prefer sitting. Mm-hmm. And like, oh my god, in primary one, my form teacher. Okay, so Mrs.
okay.
My form teacher is Mrs. Um, I think she's known for like throwing your worksheets on the floor. Like it was so demoralizing if you think about it. But like I think she was in tough parenting, you know, like
Like Tiger
throw
Mom.
your worksheet on the floor. Yeah. So like she threw our worksheets on the floor. She would like take our bag up to the table, and if you don't have your worksheet right, she'll be like check your stuff like she's paranoid or some shit.
Maybe she has
She
paranoia though.
yeah. When I said that I never bring my workbook, like I really didn't bring my workbook, she would like take my bag, put it on the table, and then she would like scavenge through. I can't even speak English right now. Scavenger hunt, you know. Like she would like dig your bag out for worksheet, and then she's like, "Where's the worksheet? Where's the worksheet?" And then
Oh,
I'm
she looking
like,
for gold, bro.
I know. And then when she can't find the worksheet, right? She
Mhm.
will throw your bag onto the floor and ask you to pick up the worksheet.
Like, ma'am,
And
you did
that
that.
was yeah, like
Why are you asking
I
me
was
to do?
like it was so bad because like I remember one kid was so used to it, he's like just blank face, let her search whatever she want. And then like after primary one, I think we were done and like done with her because like we
Mhm.
moved on to a primary two teacher, which I think her pregnancy hormones did control her really badly. No joke. And I was so serious about it because I was like, that's damn sad. Anyways, what like my primary one mother tongue teacher was Chef's Kiss.
Really nice.
Yeah, but she was damn funny also. She was so savage.
Wow.
I swear to God. There's one guy who put like the worksheet on his head. Like you know how like you
Mhm.
open the cover of the book and then there was the spine, and then he would just put on his head, and then he was like, "Look, I'm so beautiful." And then like the teacher would be like, "You think you what can pay tie is it?" Bitch. The whole class started laughing. Oh my god.
Cannot
For
say.
real, for real. And she was so fun because like whenever you did Chinese right, she would give you chocolate, like candies, like girl diabetes, but yes.
Okay, get it.
Yes. Primary two was okay lah. I can't do models. Have you do models before? Like the
I've done that in
models,
primary
like
3,
1 unit, 2 unit. But like primary two, they got like teach you like standard models, like how many models to draw, you know.
You know, like in primary 2, they taught us how to like write in cursive. I don't know if you learned that, but I did learn that in like primary 2.
Oh
I
my
got a
god, that was so good.
hell. That was hell for me.
Ah, oh
Let me
no.
explain. Because my handwriting, I can't even hold a pencil at that time, I think. Because I don't know, I had some problems with holding a pencil. So like every time I
Okay.
did it, right? Because my hand has tremors also. So like every time that I
Mm.
write it, right, it will like go the wrong way or like it will move up slightly. I'm just like, stop moving. Yeah, I had like
Oh
the worst
no.
S time for like cursive writing.
In
I
primary
don't know.
two.
I always gonna scolded. Like, why you write like that? I'm like, I don't know.
Oh my god, no.
You know,
That
the
is
teacher even called
like
my mom. It's like, your daughter, you can't even write cursive. I'm like, my mom's like, okay, it's not like I can do anything.
alright, like cursive is not like in our necessity of life. So like don't write then don't write lah, you know.
But then my mom made me do it again though.
Cursive, are you kidding me? No.
I suffered so much in primary two just about cursive. That's the only thing I remembered about like primary two. That's why I don't remember any tests.
Oh
The only test I
no.
remember was like writing cursive. That's about it.
Oh, the trauma. Remember everything in primary school. Like, there's a teacher who's like, "You failed the test." Onto my face, he was like, "You failed. Why are you laughing?"
You laugh?
Girl. Yeah, I laughed. I was like, "Fail? Lol, I knew it." And then he was like, "Why do you keep laughing?" And he was my sister's teacher also. So
Pretty sure your sister got trauma as
hi.
well.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Your sister's so much better than you." I'm like, "Oh, I know, shut up." Like, she's so
Oh,
much
B
better
for
than
what?
me. Like, no, like that was on comparing because my sister was shit in primary two, and then she went to like the last class in primary three, but then she improved, you know. Then she was like above average, so like she slowly climbed up.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, but I was like stagnant, stupid, stupid, stupid. For real, like I was like last class for 3 years straight.
Really?
Yeah, for real.
Like for me, like my primary 5 to primary 6, I think I don't really know the status, but I was in one of the higher classes. I don't know why I was in it, but you know I was in it.
Oh
A
my
weird reason.
god, girl.
No, everyone in my class was smart, like dang smart. There's only like one or two of us who are like stupid like myself. And then we went to
Oh
like
no,
different class,
no.
but we are still in that form class. So
Yeah, true.
I
Oh
didn't know what that made me
no.
feel. But yeah, that
Yes.
I was in a high class, but with a low like status in class.
Oh no, then they'll ask you for what's your position in class, right?
Kind of, but like we don't. Our school doesn't have like a rep like a state like numbering system. It's
Oh
like you know who's
yeah.
top and who's not.
Or just by looking at their face, you'll be like, yeah,
Our
you
school had
smart.
like a foundation class, I think. Yeah, our school had a foundation class, and then there was like students that didn't particularly pass most subjects. Then they will be in that one class for primary 5, primary 6, and then I think there's like 3 high ranking classes, like the
Oh my
average.
god. Bitch, I couldn't even pass math. Like
Hey,
English, Chinese, and science, that's the only thing I passed. They fucking offered me foundation math.
really?
Yeah, I was like, no, fuck off.
I didn't get offered it, but You know, I was
They
part of
wanted
like a different
to.
class.
Oh my god, and it was so bad because at prelim, I actually passed my math for standard math. Like I passed my math for prelim, and then my Chinese dropped so bad because I don't know. Like I was too lazy to study Chinese anymore. Like I got A for Chinese in primary five.
And like, okay, bye.
Yeah, I know, right? And then the teacher was like, from top you go to bottom. What is wrong with you? Like she just like, I'm so disappointed in you. Bye bye. She like refused to talk to me for a day because I passed Chinese, but the pass was so much worse than what she expected.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and it was so dumb because in the PSLE I got straight B's
For math even? Or for Chinese?
for all like
Oh, B.
English, math, science. Yeah, all B.
I'm impressed.
But that was when I was like waking up in the morning, you know?
It's so many things. I wish things would just get better. But nothing stays the same.
Oh my gosh, I can't. Okay, that was like it for my primary school. There was so much more tea, but then it would take like so long
Take
to
like
like
two
say the
hours.
tea. It's gonna be 2 hours so soon, but it's
Half
going to
an
be one
hour
hour. Yeah.
already.
Oh my god. Yeah, true. Okay. I think that's it for my primary school journey. I'm like so glad that I went to meet all those crazy teachers. But yay. And now it's your turn from primary school.
I'm only gonna like pick out the most memorable things that happened because that's how my memory works. So I think in primary three we had IQ test actually.
Oh no.
Yeah, and obviously I don't remember my IQ because the primary three we did it, and then like a few of my classmates disappeared.
Oh, 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 oh,
I think you
oh.
know where they went, like you know because their IQ is very high. They transferred school,
To
so like I
GP
think I lost one
program
of like
school.
yeah, they went there, and I was just like I lost one of my great friends in that program. So like I don't know where she is now.
Oh shit. Oh my
Yeah, and
god.
then I think my best years in primary school would be like primary four and primary three, those 2 years, because my best friend was in the same class as me. Like my best friend, like my neighbor, she was like in the same class.
Oh, your neighbor.
Yeah,
Right
yeah, yeah,
now?
yeah, yeah, yeah. She's still like we've been neighbors since we were born. Yeah,
Oh my god, that's so
they were best friends.
cool.
Yeah.
Mm,
Shout out.
that-
She's gonna hate me for that, but yeah, like both of us were in the same class, and then during that period of time, I started developing crushes as well.
Ooh, okay.
And like there's this one guy, I'm very scared to say his name, but I don't say his name. We call him
Jay.
Jay. Yeah, we call him Jay. Okay, Jay was in the same CCA as me, and then for primary three and primary
Ooh,
four we're in the same class. So yeah, lah, from there developed feelings until like I think primary six. I think
that's a long time. Oh my god.
cringe, but I had like on and off. I had eye candies along the way when I liked him as well. So such a
Ooh.
whole
So,
day.
oh my god. So you like him, but you eye candy someone else?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
Fucking hoes. Yeah.
Oh no.
However,
But that
issue.
was no, like for real. Now you don't even want to join CCA. We're in poly now.
Don't want it. And then okay, wait. Let's okay. There's this story I remember so like vividly because we like most of my friends were making fun of this event. So um, there's this teacher. His name is
Mm-hmm.
Mr. H. Okay, I don't want to say his name, Mr. H. Um,
Okay.
one day he entered our class. He was our substitute teacher, but he was
Mm.
mad that day. Okay, mad.
Oh shit.
So our class
Shit.
didn't know what to do at all. So when he approached our class, he was like, "Do you guys know what to do?" And he was like holding the worksheet that was supposed to do. And then we just looked at him, like our class was just looking at him like, no, clearly we don't. And then after that, like I think we kept talking to one another or something along the lines that I think triggered
Oh
him. And you know what
no.
he did? He threw
What
the
he
fucking paper
did?
into the fucking like ceiling, and then it splattered
Oh,
everywhere,
oh,
like as if snow happened. And then like a few papers
oh.
got caught in the fan.
Oh my god. He was mad that
And then after
day.
he threw, he went out of the classroom.
That's it.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
it was so funny. You know, I saw him in my like the last time I saw him was when he went for a tuition class because he teach tuition like he does tuition for like what's that organization? I don't remember, but yeah, he does like
Mendaki.
no for like another I don't remember the name, but yeah, happened in my
Oh,
secondary
okay,
school.
okay.
He was going to do tuition, and then I was going back home from CCA. Then I saw him. Then I was just like, what the fuck? Like you
Oh
know, I
my
acted like as if I
god.
don't know him. And then I think he knew me because he looked at me, and I was like concerned. I was like, why is he still teaching though?
That like he is a danger. Like
But the thing
for real,
is,
for real.
he became my CCA teacher in primary
Oh
school.
my
In primary
god.
school,
Wait, what was your CCA in primary school?
Uncle and Kulintang
Later
ensemble.
he threw the angklung to the ceiling.
Don't manifest. Don't manifest, Andy. We ain't gonna let that happen. Oh my god,
Then
okay.
then then the fan make the noise.
But then okay, wait. So from okay, let me tell you a very sad story. So not very sad lah,
Mm.
but very pathetic. In my CCA, I've been with my CCA for about like my primary school CCA for 4 years. Cause I entered it when
Yes.
I was in primary two, cause I liked it. But I actually joined because of my
Oh,
cousin. And I thought I could
god
see my cousin,
damn it.
but I ended up never even
Mm.
see. So then I stayed in there, did my thing, and I was like, I wanted to be the president of the CCA.
Oh, okay.
But then when they were going to choose, they informed me that I was gonna be the president. I was just like, okay, I'm getting it, And then out of
Yeah.
nowhere, they changed like to my other CCA member to be the president, and I wasn't even informed.
Oh my gosh.
Like, cause like our school had this event where they informed who is the CCA leader of each CCA,
Uh-huh.
and they didn't
Oh
tell me
no.
anything about the event. So I was just sitting in the hall, just watching everything, and then didn't get the CCA role. Oh, then my PSLE grade, right? It was okay. My mother tongue was A. My
Ooh.
English was a B. The
Mm-hmm.
other two was a C. Science and math were C's.
A B C C.
Mm.
Oh my god. But it's good though. But we keep meeting with like okay, so like in secondary school, like okay, we're gonna talk about that later. But
Okay.
the fact that we keep getting D's and F9 for our math.
No, N level was like the best. Everyone knew me as like the number one
True.
math. Crowd,
No,
no lah,
but
no
the
way.
thing is, my school don't offer me any math for like signing up
National.
if you're going for O levels.
Very weird eh. The
Yeah,
school not
cause
scared meh?
like they're like little stress. Later you're so stressful, and then I'm like, you know what makes me even more stressful?
Not
Not knowing my
having it.
math result. Yeah, like they don't want me to have the math, so like five subjects and other subject, right? Another one is the O level fucking math. That's called D7 for jump off the building. Oh my gosh.
Very scary, yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh.
I must shout out to this teacher. I want to
Okay.
say his name so bad for so long. His name is called
Okay.
he's such an abusive teacher in primary three. Very, very, very abusive. I'm not
Okay.
even kidding. He will
Call him up.
take
Call
your
him up.
collar. He will take your collar, right? And then he will small talk to you. Like he will look at you, like look down on you. Like he will take your collar and be like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
That's very pedophilia,
And
not gonna lie.
exactly, and then that day I didn't bring my test paper
Mm.
for some reason. Oh, in primary three, right? Because the teacher that caught me out when I was cheating for spelling, she got pregnant and she was in labor.
Okay. This girl needs to
And
give birth.
then yeah, exactly. And then that person came in. At first I thought he was kind dude, but then he started grabbing people's collar. And I think that's the fear factor of him. Okay, I remember this one guy, he was calling his mom and shit, and then he's like calling a mom, and then he took his phone and called his mom. And it was a Nokia phone. What am I gonna do with a fucking Nokia phone? That's like what's concerning because he would grab your collar. He almost did it to me. I was like, fuck off. You don't get to do that to me because that is abusive. And
Wow.
not even that, like, he will like scream at you, go to the wall and manipulate you, you know, that kind of shit. Like, he was that scary. And one time I saw him in like Compass Point when Compass 1 hasn't been done yet. So like it was Compass Point. And then I saw him. I wanted to fucking piss my pants because he was with his girlfriend. And I'm like, his girlfriend's gonna endure his abuse. This is so fucking
My God.
serious. And that wasn't it. He like when like the test paper, remember I told you,
Mm-hmm.
bitch. I didn't bring my test paper that day. So like I had to make up an excuse. So I said, oh, I'm printing my own paper. Cause like you gave that excuse when you're like printing your paper and then redoing it again, that kind of
Yeah.
shit. But it was EOY already, so like thought process is like, why would you want to reprint a paper where you're not gonna do it again? You're gonna graduate to primary four, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, huh, printing, okay. Like he gave that smug ass face, you know? And the whole year, yeah, I don't think he likes to grab collars by like for girls. I don't think he grabbed
She
their
does that.
collars,
He's
but I
not a
think
gag
I saw one.
dude.
No, like I told the person in the general office. So I told my mother. My mother was like, I'm gonna go to the general office and report. So like the teacher was walking outside and one guy didn't bring something. And that day he didn't grab anyone's collar because like if he did, girl, dead ass, he will get fired and I hope he did get fired because like, I
Right.
fucking hate that kind of behavior.
Same. We don't tolerate
Hooray.
abusive behaviors to students or anyone of any kind.
Exactly. We were 9 years old. Like he
We
was
all like,
grabbing collar.
someone when we're younger, we are more easily influenced. So imagine the amount of
And
kids that learn from him.
yeah, exactly. And like manipulate other people. It's just scary. Like I get it, like you don't like to do Chinese, but actually they are like trying to learn Chinese, but you just don't give them the chance to do it. So that's why they suck at it.
No shit.
Looking
Period.
back at it now, it was so stupid. It was so abusive. It's like manipulative even. He was like, I'll call your mother if you don't stay back, blah blah blah. He probably did something to the child. Like I don't know what happened, but
But
that
he did
was
something.
traumatic.
How are his co-workers not doing anything
Yeah.
about it?
No, that's the thing. Nobody passed by our class because our class is near the toilet.
Oh,
And it was air conditioned. So like all the windows must be closed, you know. So like
oh,
when you close the windows, obviously like no one can hear anything.
that's so sad.
Cause like yeah, so like the noise is trapped in the room and stuff, and he took advantage of that. And he did. Okay. That was not even like a joke. And oh my gosh. And then like remember we had to do the UNSW test.
Continue.
It's like
Continue the story.
oh, okay, so basically when I did the test, there were like there was this question full of triangles, right? And I
Uh-huh.
was so dumb, I was like, this one teacher teach before man.
No, you asked him.
Like you know, like no, I was
You
like
asked
doing my
yourself.
exam paper. So I asked the person who was like
Invigilating.
invigilating us for the yeah for the UNSW one. I said this one teacher got teach before man. Bitch, that year, right, after the UNSW test, I got a fucking credit.
Like
I mean,
participation.
like, I think it's lower than participation or higher. I forgot already. But They
Doesn't
said I was
matter.
below distinction. Yeah, I was below distinction and merit.
It's okay. Doesn't matter.
It was so awful. What about your experience? Because your experience was also damn funny.
I had two, by the way. I had like one in primary school, one secondary school.
Oh no.
Yeah, I had twice the encounter. So I think in primary school I did both science and math. I don't know why. Um,
Oh,
I'm also even good at both of the subjects, but okay, Miss Ira, you did whatever. Younger Ira, she does her thing. She did the paper. I don't even think I completed the paper when I was in primary school. Or I think I just guessed
same.
anyhow. Cause it was
There was
MCQs, I
like
think.
60 questions. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, got
It was
participation.
scary. Oh no.
I didn't care. I was just like, is this counted in our exam?
Exactly. It's like if it's not, then it's not.
You'd be like, no. Wait, do you have a science
Mm.
exam, like a practical in primary school?
In the lab,
Mm.
no. But like, oh my god, like hardly in the lab. But I remember when we are in the lab, right? We didn't even do much. That's the thing. Until you go to secondary school, then they will like introduce chemicals and shit, and then like that story is so stupid. So you know how like spores, like you remember like animal reproduction systems, like in primary three,
No, I don't remember.
diversity.
Okay, maybe. I
Yeah, in primary three we learn diversity, right? And then we are learning like plant reproducing, and then like spores and stuff, you know, like how flowers pollinate and shit. And then we had like this fern, bird nest
oh
fern in our school.
yeah,
Yeah, and then we do the taping test where you like take the spores and then you take it out and then you paste it on your worksheet.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, that is as far as my experiment will go.
Wow. My school, okay, my primary school, we did like a frog. Yeah, we actually
Oh,
like,
dissection.
yeah, yeah, we did like section and everything. It was like practical, like actual practical.
Oh
Like,
my
there was a
god.
frog, there was like plants, there was blood, like fake blood lah, that mimic like actual blood. And then there was like
Okay.
coloring as well, dyes. I was
Oh
confused, but I did it.
my god, your school's so
Yeah.
cool. Like, oh my god, I
My
can't.
school had like the rock climbing thing, that's why. Also, as well.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, I didn't even. Oh my gosh, that's so
I
cool.
love my school. I like my primary school's budget. Just saying.
Your primary school budget is good. Mine was it's a new school, so I at 2008.
Eh, so like new facilities.
Yes, and it was so like so new. It was like a new school, but it's like you know, kind of facility. They didn't even like put like fake grass and shit. It was like real grass. So like when people like go soccer, like I
Mud.
played soccer for a while. Yeah, it's covered with mud.
Eh.
And and it stained my PE one time, and I never want to the fucking field ever again. I
It
know
traumatized
that
you.
was yeah, and in primary school I didn't even go for PE. So like you know how you like sit out for PE?
Oh, I
I
do that a
did
lot
that
also.
with no I did that for like 3 years straight. So I would just watch people play.
Wait, I have a story. Wait, this is gonna be so stupid.
Yes, yes.
Hey, so in primary school, when we were learning how to jump rope, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Not my dumbass. I injured myself actually. You know
Oh
how?
no.
Hey, so you know my legs. You know what I did? Every time I jump, my legs will go.
Ah.
Like I'll hit both my ankles.
Oh, oh my god.
And it still hurts till today, by the
No
way.
way.
So every time I jump, I'll hit and hit until it got. And then no one told me if I was doing it wrongly. So I keep hitting it until I fell down, and it hurt very very badly. Then I
Oh
got taken
no.
home after that. My mom didn't even take me to the hospital or like the clinic.
Oh, oh, oh my god, what
Like
the fuck? So
不该
like at
liao.
home cure. Oh my god, please, no,
And they put a Vicks on it
no.
as well. You know, like the Vicks, like the vapor up.
No, that doesn't work. That's for your fucking headache.
And I was like in primary two or primary one.
Oh my god.
And then I was like, I
Wow.
had a fear of jump ropes from then for like quite a while.
Oh my god. Until you jumped again. And you know how to jump.
I finally know how to jump correctly without hurting my ankles. Because like
Oh
your leg
my
has a bone,
god.
right? Like the bone that's
Mm-hmm.
like bulging. I don't know why it bulges, but mine right during the period of
Oh.
time right, it bulged until like it was like swollen because I keep hitting it, nah.
Oh yeah. And
Yeah.
it's so bad though. Like you'll be like rubbing those two together and it's like hella bad. Oh. And that reminds me of my secondary one. Primary
What?
one or two PE. TMI and TW blood, okay?
Okay.
So like like we were doing like push-ups and shit.
Mm. Primary one
So like
or sec one?
primary one and primary two, I remember because we had gymnastics in our school, primary one and
Ah,
primary two.
okay.
So like they were asking us to do like stuff. So like you know how we are like like your hips on the floor and stuff.
Mm.
I planted myself too hard on the floor. And my downstairs was like pain, but I didn't know what happened. So, oh yeah,
Okay.
Amy was my partner, and also
Uh,
my other friend called Joe. Um, they were like over there sitting. We were like trio behind the table. So I was like, it's painful, and then I took it out and showed Amy, bitch. My motherfucking dick. I was like, it's bleeding.
your dick was bleeding.
Yeah, it was like so painful. I couldn't even pee. So yeah, it was bleeding and stuff. Like, not even that. Like the next day, I went to like PE. I was like, yeah, let's do like the scissors, like lunges.
Yeah.
Yeah, but lunges, but more painful. So we did those, and then I struggled a lot. So that day, I told my father. He took me to the hospital and he lodged a complaint to the school. The teacher asked me, "So, are you okay? Is your downstairs good?" And then she looked at it again, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Fine. Just like stop it." Like it really do be a
We
free
look
show though. It
it.
was.
Ah,
I know. For real. Okay, guys, hydrate yourself. It's
oh
so
my god.
awful.
What
Yeah,
if any
it's
other
like
guys
so
had that
bad.
experience?
Other guy? No,
Like,
I think it's only just me.
oh, like I wanna. Okay, cause like obviously you don't talk to my brothers, right? Like if they ever
Uh,
like bleed through their penis,
yeah.
I wonder. Besides you, Andy.
Oh, okay. So the bleeding part was painful. I couldn't pee. So I was like telling my mom that I couldn't pee. And she was like, "Are you okay?" And then I'm like, "Yeah, it's bleeding." And then she's like, "Oh my god, it's bleeding." Like, that part of the skin was raw and fleshy was stuck to the towel one point when I was bathing, and it like, oh my god, it was so
Can
painful
imagine you
because my mom is
scream.
like, "Okay, you hold on to the pain, and then she like ripped the towel off. Bitch, I
Can feel it. I don't have a penis, but I can feel it.
oh, it's like painful, like, and then it caused like an abrasion, and I had to like plaster my penis, which is so funny. It's so bad. Yeah, it's crazy.
Wait, do you have any more like primary school things?
Primary school things. There were a lot of embarrassing ones, but yeah, I think that's it. Like a lot of things were personal, like the one I told you before. No,
Mm.
don't say anything.
Yeah,
It
well,
was yeah. And like guess what? If my cousin listens to this podcast, hey, I'm in PFP, not in O level, because my mom lied to you. She said that I was in express, so that I could fit in.
oh my
But guess what? I
god.
turned out better than you guys. For real. Comparison was so real. I didn't even study for like N level. I was like YOLO, YOLO, whatever. If I go to Sec 5, YOLO. Know why? Because I don't care. But then when the results came out, I cried.
No shit.
because
You
like
feel the guilt of it.
yeah, because I'm like I did it, but at the same time I don't deserve it. So I cry for reasons like yeah, it's just the reasons that piles up. And my friend couldn't even go to PFP with me.
Oh,
Two of them. Oh my gosh.
RIP to
One was so
Andy's friend.
close.
So close yet so
I
far.
know.
Oh me. Alright, I have like two. I have two best friends. They were like that also, so it's
Oh
fine.
no.
One's in
Oh shit.
ITE, then the other one is in like in Sec 5.
Oh no, DVP and
Mm.
Sec 5. Mine, same. Oh god. Relatable. Loving it. Okay.
Okay.
I should not post this to my main if I want to promote the podcast. Later my cousins see. Then she'll be like, oh, what's this? And then listen to the end. And then he's like, mommy, he say he not go express. And then like, what now? What now? I'd rather fucking pass away. So,
Oh wait, let me tell you.
uh,
Wait. Okay.
yeah.
So when I got my PSLE results, right, I went to like
Uh-huh.
my aunt's house with the
Mm-hmm.
cert,
Oh
and you
my
know, like
god.
the results also it was so good. So I was really going to normal cat. So I went to my aunt's house. You know, I showed the results to my aunts, like my family in the same, like in the same of like the house, you know, that we went. And then like
Yeah.
I showed it to my grandparents. Then my grandparents like, oh, it's okay, you can do better in the future, which is like not obviously gonna make me cry or anything, but it made me a bit like
True.
sad. So when it got to my aunt,
Oh.
who had like a great expectation of me, right? So she saw that,
Yeah.
she was like a bit disappointed because at the time she was also
Oh.
having like breast cancer as well. She passed already, so
Oh.
that's fine.
Oh no.
Right. And then like she was like, "Oh my god, what happened? You know, you could have done so much better, but it's okay." Then I started crying. I was just like, "Oh my god!" Like, cause I
Oh
feel like I didn't do
no.
like her expectations, and yeah, I don't know that guilt. You know, that kills you. Like, she expected so much out of you, but then you didn't get it.
Yeah, God's word gone. Oh
Yeah,
no. Let it be sad. God damn
I'm doing
it.
great now, though. All that matters.
Can tell we are doing great. I mean, yeah, when I got my results, my sister thought I was going to NT.
Your sister needs to go wash the fucking toilet.
So my sister was like, I thought you were going NT because like my result was so bad. Like it was bad. Okay. So then I'm like, okay. I mean that makes sense. Like if I went there, I wouldn't be surprised too, but I'd be really, really, really disappointed. But I went to NA, no express bitch, no
Mm,
express.
you know, I was
Cousin, if
like
you're hearing this,
so
no express.
thankful to be in NE. I was
Oh
like
my god,
so glad.
yeah. At the same time, I'm not. At the same time, I'm really not. But I met good friends there that
Mm,
express people can't compare. But I
mm,
have really good friends in express classes, but they also cannot compare to like our NA class.
yeah.
Yeah,
I love
then
the
I'm
NA
like, oh
vibes.
my gosh, I know because like express was so backstabbing, like you got drama here and there, and then we be
Not because I was
roped
so
into it. We're like,
boring.
yeah,
Oh my
no,
god,
like
sorry to all the express people.
right, okay, like express people, you good,
You're
like,
fine. Just the vibe.
but just I
Yeah.
know, just like there's too much going on. Like I
Mhm.
would like tell you in the next podcast. Later
Yeah.
I cannot sue by my school, yeah. What the hell? Later, no. What if someone went to Spotify and be like, Irah and Andy, oh, there's an Andy in my school. And then listen, and then it's really me. Then what now?
I mean, if they sue, then I don't know.
Same, but like there's a lot of scandals in my
I mean, okay, wait.
school.
If
Oh my god.
your classmates agree that they have encountered the same experience, then it's cool. It's like true, you know. Like there's witnesses.
Yeah, true.
It's fine.
But it's so fucking scary. Like, what if your school gives you a call and then you'll be like,
I didn't mention
hello.
my school though.
Oh, oh, oh no. My secondary school girl.
I did not say my primary school or any other school. I
Oh,
also
you
didn't mention
secondary school. Oh no. Okay, okay. I guess
anything.
that is exposed.
Don't worry.
Yeah,
Then you just see your name.
I know, right? Then we'll be like Adult Swim. Oh my god.
I mean, we have to call out people though, because you know
Yeah,
we're
and hold them like
accountable for
accountable.
our life.
Yeah, exactly. It was so bad. Disgusting.
Okay,
Oh my gosh.
another
Okay.
way.
So I also don't know. Today our sponsors is us. We didn't do anything. So we just like, yeah, let's make a podcast together. And if this
Yeah.
doesn't get like as high of a rating or a view, we'll sue ourselves and we'll take down the podcast.
That would be
Yeah,
embarrassing.
I know. Or if you want us to talk more about our personal lives, share this to your friends, but don't share it to people from Holy Innocence. Wait, that makes it even more
Oh, we're not so bad in this
suspect.
episode. We're not like disgusting in this episode, which is kind of rare, but you know,
Our chat is jail.
jail terms. But yeah, thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Like Andy said, if you want more
Yeah.
content like this, share it, but don't share it to Andy's cousin.
Exactly. I also won't mention her name because later she'll be like, oh, you want to, like her friend will be like, hey, your cousin got podcast, you know, you hear this. And he said he's not from Express. I jump off a parade square and tell you.
Okay. Okay, bye. Stay hydrated,
Bye
stay safe from
guys.
COVID.
Yes.